What is up, YouTube? What is up, family? We have another Patreon request. We got... I have to hit play just 1 second.
Kaffee und...
Oh, look at that coffee. Oh, and that. I mean, you talking about... this is like heaven and the combination, a universe of heaven. Oh, anyway, 27 must-eat German cakes. You guys need my address, in case you want to send me 27 of these. You can send it to me and somehow frozen. I don't know. All right. Oh, that coffee. 27 must-eat German cakes. Kuchen in Germany. Did I say Kuchen right? Kuchen. Anyway, oh God, cafe, oui, cafe. Ooh.
Kuchen is a major part of German culture. Many traditional German cakes have been made the same way for centuries. If you've watched our videos, you know that we've tried...
Holy, what? How many layers of deliciousness with some almonds on the toasted almond? Oh.
Tried a lot, and I mean a lot of Kuchen.
Oh, guys, I can't watch this. I just can't watch this. I can't watch this. Holy shit. What is this one? That's the first one. I'd be like, I'd like that. And they'd be like, one slice? No, I want that, the cake, the whole damn thing. Yeah. Not a slice. No.
Kuchen here in Germany.
What's up, everybody? We are Deanna and Phil. Deanna's from the United States and I'm from Germany, and this video is going to be a guide to Germany's top 20 cakes that you should try when visiting the country. The first cake is going to be Streuselkuchen, which is known as crumb cake in English, and is a type of cake topped with sweet crumbs, which are usually made with sugar, butter and flour. It is a very popular cake style in Germany and can be included with many different filling and cakes that we'll talk about throughout this video. We personally like the additional crunch and texture the crumbs on the top add to any cake.
And that with a coffee.
Number 2 is Mohnkuchen, or poppy seed cake. And this cake is one of the more popular cakes in Germany. It is a cake with poppy seeds, and it is very common with streusel on top, or often a pastry roll where you can see a lot of the layers, or even a pie style with a crust. Mohnkuchen is Phil's sister's favorite cake in Germany, so we have it a lot when visiting them. Poppy seeds give it a unique texture, and be aware you might have little seeds in your teeth afterwards.
That's okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Water pick. It's okay.
The next cake is Donauwelle, which translates to like the Danube River's waves.
Whoa.
And this is a very traditional sheet cake made out of pound cake, vanilla, cherries and topped with chocolate. The mixture of vanilla and chocolate in the center creates a unique wavy pattern, and hence the wave in the name. It's very popular in Germany and Austria. It's an awesome mix of flavors, and if you like cherries, you will definitely like this one.
I like cherries.
Oh, it's very nice. It's so cold. I'm not a big cherry fan, but I still like this because the ratio of this cake is just amazing. The chocolate glazing on the top is super nice. Everything comes together in your mouth. A very creamy but doughy cake and fruity at the same time. So definitely a classic, the Donauwelle.
Bienenstich, which translates to bee sting. And who doesn't want to get stung by bees in the mouth, right?
Sounds so fun.
This is another sheet cake that is very popular and a very classic German cake.
Oh, look at that orange cake. What is that? Apricots or oranges? Oh my goodness.
It's layered with a cake base, vanilla cream in the middle, and then topped with cake and caramelized almonds.
Oh my God.
Yum.
Seriously, this is Patreons. Stop doing this to me. Seriously, this is torture. You don't understand. This is torture. I could get French pastries. I know some good places. All I probably have to do is look up excellent, authentic German pastries. And I'll take the video, put it on my phone, and then play the video to the dude and be like, I want one of each. You know what? I'm gonna look for a German pastry around here. A German bakery, whatever. I'll find one. I just hope I don't have to go to New York, I hope.
Yeah, this vanilla almond combination tastes amazing. It is very light
That
and
looks
delicious.
so
and it's
good.
one of my favorite childhood cakes.
Looks bomb.
The next cake is Zuckerkuchen, sugar cake, or Butterkuchen, butter cake, and they're pretty interchangeable. They are simple sheet cakes that you'll find in a lot of bakeries, and it's kind of the standard cake in some regions. So it's basically just one big piece of fluffy, buttery dough that can be topped with sugar or sugar glazing, and of course, whipped cream, Cool Whip.
Very healthy.
Yeah.
Don't get us wrong, it can be decent, but we never understood the obsession that Germans have with this sugar cake thing. It's missing a bit of variety, and frankly, there are just better options out there, in our opinion. The next one is Quarkkuchen, and Quarkkuchen
I tried anyway.
is quite comparable to the aforementioned sugar cake.
Yeah, it
it's
looks the
also
same.
a sheet cake, and it's fairly simple. And quark is this dairy product that is made from milk. It has a bit of the texture of thick yogurt or sour cream, but it's not as sweet as like cream cheese.
The next cake is Baumkuchen, or tree cake. It's a round, multi-layered cake with thin layers
Looks like 3 donuts on top of each other.
stacked on top of each other, covered with chocolate glazing. Oh, it's a very popular cake during the Christmas time here in Germany, and it's one of my personal favorite cakes here. I love
Really?
it. I love it with dark chocolate glazing to add some bitterness to the sweet cake. So good. And fun fact, it's a very popular cake in Japan today and has been since it was introduced at the end of World War I.
Didn't know that.
The next cake
Me
is
neither.
Apfelkuchen, or apple cake.
Oh, I would destroy this too.
In Germany, it is probably one of the most popular types of fruit cake. It comes in a couple of different shapes and forms. It's often a sheet cake or a round cake, and there will be apple pieces with some big chunks in there. There are some smaller chunks too, depending on the cake, but sometimes you'll have a streusel on top, other times you'll have this hard sugar layer with frosting, and my favorite is apple cake with the streusel on top.
Defo.
So good.
And since we're on the topic of apples, there are more fruit and seasonal cakes. So in Germany, fruits are pretty seasonal, and therefore there are many seasonal fruit cakes. Strawberry cake, or Erdbeerkuchen, tends to be the most popular in spring and early summer when strawberries are fresh in Germany or like imported from Spain or whatever. But there's also Pflaumkuchen, which is plum cake, and if you like
Now, okay, see, so this one I would be like, no thank you. No thank you. Do not be putting no plums on my cake. No thank you. No thank you. Plums are for one thing only. If you're constipated, you eat a damn plum. If you're not constipated, stay away from plums. There's nothing good about them. No, I'm sorry. No, listening. No, it's plums. No.
plums, you like that
No.
one. I don't. There's also rhubarb cake, blueberry,
See, he said I don't either.
gooseberry, raspberry cake, or
Raspberry, I love.
mandarinen
This is what I'm talking about.
Schmand, like mandarin schmand cake, which is also this type of layered cake, and my mom really loves that one. But historically, I think strawberry cake is extremely popular and many Germans' favorite fruit cake. And
Hell
at
yeah.
any point, maybe comment below which cake you would like to try the most. And if you like food-related videos
This is. Oh, I was gonna say, what is this video over?
from around the world, a sub to this channel would be highly appreciated.
And if you want to further support us, you can become a channel member, or you can support us on patreon.com/GNMPhil, where we make additional monthly videos. Shout out to our soulmates, Ricky, Lauren, Jared, Peggy and Derek, Roger Lupke, Eric Kramer, Michael Petch, and Robin. Also, shout out to our family member patrons, Stein. Thank you!
The next cake is Eierschecke, and this is very common in East Germany. It is a sheet cake made of 3 different layers,
I see a lot of sugar.
and it's usually a base spongy cake, middle quark pudding layer, and then a top layer of vanilla custard.
My
There
God.
are many variations based on the city and state. Some have raisins, some with chocolate.
No raisins. No plums. No raisins. Okay, well, just my opinion.
and some are cakeless in general. It varies. We've never had this one, but it sounds really, really good, and we need to give it a try.
It does.
Next time we're in East Germany.
The next one is Käsekuchen or cheesecake, which is also a very popular cake in Germany. It's fairly unspectacular in its presentation and often made with quark or another type of cream cheese. And if you like cheesecake, you will like the German one as well.
Oh, I know I will.
That is
that
fluffy.
looks delish. You don't want a dry cheesecake. You want it moist. That looks moist.
So this is a very soft and fluffy one. You see the thin little crust layer. That's nice. I think I taste a little hint of lemon in the aftertaste, which is really good.
Oh my God, that's a brilliant idea. Oh.
It's very smooth in general.
We weirdly very rarely go for cheesecake.
Yeah, there's so many cakes. The next cake is Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte, which is a Black Forest cake and probably one of the most famous German cakes outside of Germany. It is a multi-layered cake with chocolate sponge cake, whipped cream, and cherries, and often decorated with cherries and chocolate shavings. Again, this is a nice combination of multiple flavors, and you can buy this cake frozen from every supermarket pretty much. However, we noticed that it is quite difficult to find it in bakeries and cafes outside of like the Black Forest region.
Yeah, Prinzregententorte, which is
Jesus, what a name.
Prince Regent's cake. Oh, that sounds so pretentious. This is a very popular cake in Bavaria. It's a round, multi-layered cake stacked with thin layers of sponge cake and chocolate buttercream. And there is a dark chocolate glaze on the outside. This cake is less creamy, heavier, and more chocolatey than most cakes in Germany, and we really enjoy that.
Yeah, that's my type of cake.
Next one, Frankfurter Kranz or Frankfurt Wreath. It is a specialty cake from the city of Frankfurt. Who would have known?
That looks freaking delicious.
A round cake made out of light sponge cake layers, and in between the layers it's usually filled with some type of jam like strawberry, blackcurrant, or cherry. It also has an outside coating made of buttercream frosting, and that is sprinkled with lots of nuts like almond flakes or ground up hazelnuts.
This is killing me. You guys don't understand how much this is killing me. Seriously, I'm dying inside. Really. Dying inside. There's got to be a way you can eat this every meal and keep your teeth and not gain weight. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way, people. There's got to be a way.
Yum. And as the cherry on top, there are often berries on top or cherries on top. It's a beautiful cake, and it's definitely more on the fancy side.
Raw, nice jokes. The next cake is Herrentorte or gentleman's cake, and this again is a round layered cake with many thin layers of sponge cake and a wine cream in between. The entire cake is then coated with an outer layer of dark chocolate. It tends to be less sweet than other cakes, just like a true gentleman.
We got the Herrentorte here. Very nice. It's way softer than I thought. Multi-layered. Very cool. That's really nice, dude. There's a slight hint of alcohol in this wine cream or whatever it is, and the top layer of chocolate. It's good.
Wow, look at this. First time trying this. This might be my favorite that I've had. I really love the Baumkuchen. I think this is an elevated version of that.
Yeah, right.
Wow, that's so good. Look how soft that is.
Yeah, all right, we get the point. It's delicious. We understand. Thank you. Move on to the next one. Thank you.
Every layer.
Killing me.
And it's not dry
Killing
at all.
me.
It's still a very moist
Killing
cake.
me
10
softly.
10 out of 10.
Killing me. 10 out of 10.
The next cake is Kalter Hund, which translates to cold dog. And this is a funny one. It is a square cake dessert with layers of biscuits or rice puffs and
I know those biscuits. They're delicious. I like those biscuits. With milk.
and chocolate icing in
Or
between
coffee.
each layer, as well as all around the entire cake. And overall, it is very dense, heavy, and resembles more of a chocolatey cookie dessert than a typical cake. It's great.
Zwiebelkuchen or onion cake is a
Now this is interesting. An onion cake.
savory German cake made of steamed onions, bacon, and cream.
Oh, looks like a quiche. I would eat that. No problem.
with dough. It's often paired with fennel or cumin flavors, and it sounds a little more like a quiche to me. This one is apparently very famous in Germany, but we could not find it in our city for the life of us. So let us know if you've ever heard of it. I've seen a pre-made box before, but that's about it.
I can't remember ever having that.
The next cake is Marmorkuchen or marble cake.
Marble cake.
Marmorkuchen is a
That does not look like marble cake.
Cake with a mixture of dark and light batter, creating this marble effect. It's usually made with vanilla and chocolate, and it can be served as a loaf cake or a bundt cake form. It's a bit on the drier side.
As you can see, it's definitely a little bit on the drier side. This is a typical cake where the Germans would put some whipped cream on top of it. Always whipped cream on top.
The next one is Biscuit
Or dunk it in a coffee.
Rolle, and this is like a jelly roll.
Oh, that looks like a bûche. A French bûche.
Or biscuit roll, or also called Swiss roll in English. And these are very iconic.
It
is a very light and soft sponge cake in this very particular shape that is rolled and then filled in the gaps with some type of flavored cream. Like strawberry or lemon were the pretty popular ones. And I had it as a kid at my grandmother's house a lot. They often taste a bit artificial, but it's a very memorable cake for a lot of Germans. Zitronenkuchen.
Oh, now we're talking, baby. Lemon cake. Oh, one of my faves. Love lemon cake.
Which is lemon cake. This is probably one of the simple yet very...
Oh, look how moist that looks. Guys, seriously, I'm dying over here. You're killing me. Patreon, you are killing me with this one.
Common cakes found throughout Germany. It can be in sheet form, round cake form, or bundt cake form. It's a very standard cake with lemon flavors and served with powdered sugar, icing, or even vanilla cream.
Oh my goodness.
Fun fact. German chocolate cake is not on this list. If you come from the US, you might be thinking German chocolate cake.
Nope, wasn't thinking that at all.
Most popular German cake in Germany. No, it is not German at all.
The chocolate cake with coconut pecan frosting was invented in the United States and originally called German's chocolate cake due to the cake recipe using a dark baking chocolate from the brand Baker's German's Sweet Chocolate. The recipe gained popularity after being published in a newspaper as German's chocolate cake.
You guys probably tasted it, was like, what the hell is this crap?
Over the years, the apostrophe S was dropped, and now it's known all throughout the U.S. as German chocolate cake.
Not German at all.
But it's not German.
There are a lot of different cakes, Kuchen, and tortas in Germany. Did we miss your favorite? And are there any of these that you would like to try?
I would seriously try every single one. Minus anything with raisins and minus anything with plums. So, I would try 25 of them. I would even try the one with the raisins because that looked like it was easy to separate. Be like, no, take the raisins out. But, oh man, you guys are killing. I am so glad this video's over. I am so glad it's over. I don't know how much more I could have taken. Really, seriously, that's just, oh my goodness. I got to find a new job. My job should be tasting cakes around the entire world and just eating everything. I mean, it might get a little, heavier. But listen, what I'll do is I'll go on a keto diet for like a year, and I'll drop down to like $1.60, and then I'll start my new channel, and I'll do nothing but eating cake. The problem is I'll gain all that weight back in like a week. We have a dilemma. We'll have to think of something. But seriously, I would absolutely love to try, just anything different, just from another country. French bakery, French pastries. Oh, I've had tons of those. German Italian pastries. I don't care. Indian pastry. Well, as long as they serve it with utensils. But Indonesian pastries. I don't care. Philippines, Japanese, Chinese. I don't care. I try it all. I would try it all, people. All. Everything. Australian desserts. I mean, I don't care. I try it all. But that looked, seriously, that looked delicious. Really, I didn't see any cake there that I wouldn't like. I don't see myself eating any cake there and going, this one was, I didn't like this one. It was bad. Like, no. I really don't see me saying that. Unless you force me to eat the plum cake. Then I'd probably be like, yeah, that was nasty. Don't put plum in a cake, please, ever. But anyway, 27 must-eat German cakes. I will leave it to you. You know what? The Patreon should be responsible for getting these cakes to me somehow, since he requested a video. So you hear me, Patreon? Hey, I don't know how you're going to do it, but you guys send me 27 cakes. It's the only way we can make this right, buddy. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll have to talk. We'll have to figure this out, but, you know, it's going to have to happen. You started this. Now you got to end it. That's how it works here. Yeah, that's how it works. I'm sorry. Anyway, 27 freaking cakes in Germany. As if the food didn't look good enough. Now you got to mess around and kill me with desserts. Oh, Lord. Take care. Peace out. Have a good night. And gute Nacht.